Brothers, welcome back to Territorial.io. We're starting off today here in a 102-person teams battle in Europe. Now, we are on the yellow team and we are a bastion of our own hope. As you can see, there are no yellow players around us. Unfortunately, I took my eyes off the... Oh, we got one person down here. It's a great name. I'm not going to say it, but it did make me laugh. Well, you can read it for yourself. But we do have one player down here to help us out, but this is going to be a hard spot. Now, granted, we probably have the best of all the spots around here, but it's going to be very dependent on us making good alliances. So there's not a lot of team battles that we're going to have to fight. But we're going to be focusing on just grabbing bots for right now. We'll worry about that diplomacy schmomacy here in a moment. But let's go ahead and start knocking down the bots that we need to in order to get a little bit more moving space for ourselves. And let's go right here. That's gonna be a good one. This is also pretty good. Now we also will go into Aya down here. That's gonna be the last of our bots in the neighborhood, and we'll just kind of see what kind of alliances we can make. I'm gonna go try and make one with this guy, and I'm very concerned with what's going on up there, so let's go ahead and try and get a truce here, and a truce with you as well. And we're gonna save up knowing that this this green player is about to die. Let's also give this guy a truce as well. And we're going to save up our troops and come back when we have some more options. Okay, we are back. We're taking a risk here, attacking Uberon, just to see if other people would join it, and they do, so that's really good for us. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more land from here. Ember did not accept our non-aggression pact, as he is going into our yellow teammate, so that is a big concern. Now, we are going to be cut off pretty quickly, so there's no need for us to get involved too much more in this fight. We'll grab just a tiny sliver bit more land, and there we go. We're looking pretty good. We're 19th on the board. I say looking pretty good. We are not looking that good, but let's go ahead and push into player 611 as he's also got a ton of land. And this is just, oh, this guy left. Let's go ahead and grab this little bit of land here. Someone is telling me to attack him. No, I'm not going to attack him. There's no point in me doing that. That was a little bit of a risky move, but we can, oh, he full sends. Go, go, go. Grab the land. Me and Helias are going to get super strong together. Now, he is going to get the bulk of this land, which is not necessarily my favorite. Go ahead and get a truce with you and see if we can get a truce with you, and maybe we can convince everyone to attack this blue player with us. See if anybody wants to. Oh, that hurts. Let's grab this land down here. Oh, that's exactly what we wanted. He's going into this blue player, so Ember full sent the yellow player. Let's grab off his land. He just made us stronger. That's huge for us. We're gonna get a lot of land. We're moving up into third. Now, one of our teammates did have the crown, but was taken out. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's go here and here and continue to push into this guy. Finish not sparing any room. We do get the crown for ourselves, but we are in a bit of a weakened spot, so it's not going to do us the most good. It is great that player M is going into this guy. Let's go into him. Let's grab player 448. All of his troops are deployed. That's really good for us. As another magenta player full sends player M, so that's really big for us. Gives us a lot of time to build up troops, and did take some pressure off our yellow player down there. So we are once again in a troop saving phase, and we'll do that. Come back when we have all of our troops. Okay, we are in a mission to save our buddy, so let's go ahead and take out one of these blue players. Now we'll try and get a truce with this guy, because as soon as we take out this one blue player, we do have some people on the green team. We're gonna have to deal with that. So there's gonna be a lot of green players over here. There's a lot of blue players, so we're gonna have to do this kind of surgically. Player M is full sending us. That's good news for us. As we get a lot of land, we give our buddy a little bit of land, and then our next target's gonna be this green player. Now this will kind of be a bit of a challenge, as we're going to push into this green player, which will probably trigger this PLC to join in on this. So let's go ahead and start targeting down this bow guy down here, Boda, and we got him down to 3 million, so I think this is working out pretty well for us. At this point, I feel pretty confident that we could take both of these players at the same time. So let's just keep working down this green player, as we do have the crown. Not a lot to be afraid of here. I don't really want to cut off my teammates that much, but unfortunately for us, that's kind of the way the cards are being handled. So let's continue to push into this guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now we're gonna have to face a lot of the green team all at once. So let's go ahead and continue to take down Bodega. Tell our buddy, hey, you got free land down there. And I think that's where we're gonna leave him for the time being, and then we'll turn our focus into the Crusader to knock him down and knock him so he has to boat into us if he wants to attack us again. I think that's a great play on our end. We'll leave this space here between the blue team, so we don't have to worry about them. And then we'll start going into PLC, wrapping up the Nordic countries, and then back into Crusader. We'll just wrap up here and see what kind of damage we can do. as we do have a pretty soft border with the blue team. Not too much of a damage there, that's for sure. And PLC does full send us. That's great news for us. And we're just going to immediately start pushing into Cat. Unfortunately, Cat is in my way, so I need to kind of work through that one. But as soon as we get through him, we'll be able to start pushing into the Crusader guy. And we do get full sent on by the Turquoise player. So we did knock him out of contention, and we'll just immediately continue our reign of moving into this player over here. So we do have about 13 million troops. We do have a nice crown advantage, and at this point we're looking very good. It would require a lot of the board to come together to take us down, and I just don't really see that happening, at least for the time being. But as we knock down this player, we'll start picking out our next target, which I think I'm going to want to take out a blue player, just because they do have quite the advantage over here. So as soon as we knock this guy down, we'll go into this player over here and start knocking him out off the board as well. The green player is joining in. Let's see if we can get a truce with him so I can push into this blue player right here. So this is looking like the way. I don't really want to get involved with these guys down here, so we'll just see if we can kind of do that. But I'm going to keep an eye on Nozado. No, do not attack him. Do not attack him. I do not want him attacked for the time being. Unfortunately, this does look like the way the board is going, so let's go ahead and push through this green player, see if we can give you a truce, and we'll push through you to get to the Lagoon player. And if we can take him out, ah, darn it, I was trying to save him so much. Well, that's unfortunate. Now is the time that we start going in on the second strongest player, which is this Turquoise player. So let's really start to push in on him, give him some big attacks before we start getting group attacked, as this blue player did attack me somewhere. Not quite sure, but we're going to leave him for the time being. I'm not that concerned. And we will just continuously knock down this blue Lagoon player. Let's go ahead and finish him off now. That worked out really well. And then we'll go straight to V for Vendetta, who is the next strongest player. So let's give him a big attack and just start wrapping up the board, as no one's in a position to stop us anymore. So let's finish off this guy. There we go. And we'll quickly take out this red player, who tried his best, but unfortunately probably got locked into a bad situation. Been there. We'll go ahead and take out the blue player over here. And then we'll boat into Italy and start to finish things off here. And we'll go ahead and leave this green player. He didn't really do much to secure his own victory, but he was nice. He was nice, and we're not always in the game of knocking people down, so we'll let him exist, and we'll just go for the peace here. All right, and there's the piece right there. So GG. All right, next map up is going to be the island, and we are in a team battle with 13 players, and we are on the blue team, so we'll be looking for a good spot. And I kind of do like our spot down here, but I feel like we could get a lot more up north, so maybe we should switch up there. Let's just go ahead and yeah, we'll go right here. There's a lot less blue bots over there. I just felt like I was going to get hemmed in over there. So now what is our strategy for right now? We do know there's at least one black player above us. There are in fact two, so that is definitely going to be a concern, but there's a ton of bots around us. So as is tradition, we're just going to be trying to grab as many bots inland as we can. And for this type of map, I'm going to play a little bit more risky and try and go for more land versus more troops, and just kind of see if that will pay off for us. It is very much a risk in these types of games, but when it pays off in dividends. So we just need to really focus in on not getting attacked in the beginning portion of it. Something obviously we can't control that much, but we can make ourselves look a little less appealing, and maybe we can get some early truces out there. But we'll find that out as we are trying to just grab these bots as fast as possible, especially the ones that are down to one troop. That is working really well for us as we do manage to get the crown. Now you may be concerned with us only having about 15,000 troops. I bet you most people around the map also have that. You can see our blue teammate at the bottom left has about 8,000. So we're doing pretty well in that department. We just need to make sure that we keep it up in terms of attacking just the weakest of the bots. So we're doing a really good job here. I do touch a border with the one black player, and there is a very weak player down here. So I'm going to actually go for that. I obviously don't want to expose myself too much, especially when there's a lot of bots, but he is attacking my bots, and I do not want to give him time to build up, especially when he's only got about 6,000 troops. So let's go ahead and push into that. Now, my big concern would be touching number 9 on the black team. That really concerns me. I do not want to do that. I'm very scared about how many players I am touching, but it is kind of the best we can do at the time being. We can't just sit around and not take land, so let's be creative about it. And there goes our blue teammate. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'm trying to figure out who this is. He's Infinite Empire. Okay, he's only got about 80,000, so we still have the crown. We could probably give him a little bit of a push here and grab some of his land. He's being quite aggressive. Maybe we could get the black player above us in on this as well. So let's keep trying to grab land here. Now, obviously, this is putting us at quite the disadvantage, but as you can see, we share borders with another red player, which I'm very scared about, of sharing borders with 2 red players, because for this exact reasons we are getting attacked. So what do you do in these types of scenarios? Well, first off, we got to clean up these because my OCD is going crazy. But after that, you just got, we have the crown by a large margin. We're getting attacked by my Selim, who's in 5th place with 8,000 pixels. We have 18,000 pixels. So is there a chance we can come back from this? Absolutely. We just need to save up our troops, and eventually things will equal out. Now, obviously, this is dependent on Icom, the black player to our north, not attacking us, but he has not signaled that he is wanting to. So we will just kind of keep building up from here and just kind of saving up our troops, as my Selim does have about 900,000 troops, which is quite the concern. I know a lot of you are looking at the Infinite Empire to the west and seeing that he's super low on troops. I know, but I really just need to maximize my troops. But we'll just go ahead, grab this. Oh my gosh, he left. Are you kidding me? What happened? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, we were in a good position before, but now we're in the stellar position as we retake the crown with the most amount of land, double the next player, and we are looking very, very sharp. So in fact, what I'm going to do now is just completely ignore the red player and just take these bots. I'm going to go on a little bit of a land expansion. We do experience a slight lag spike. We're going to grab this island as we slowly build up more troops than the red player, and then we'll start to push down. Now, there are 2 black players to the south, but one is already down to 60,000 troops. So realistically, this is going to become a 1v1v1 with me, my Selim, and number 9, I believe. So we will just keep working on this and grabbing these little bots along the way. I'm not too concerned with any of the other players, as our primary goal is just going to be saving up. So we could go into my Selim, and I think that's going to work out really well for us. How I'm planning on doing this is, this guy doesn't have a full border over here. His border is disconnected, so I would like to push him off this side of the continent so that he has to boat back if he wants to attack me. Number is not that scary, but I am going to grab this land from his teammate prior to moving over there, just to make sure that I'm putting myself in the best possible position. The worst thing I could do is put myself in a position where both the number 9 and the red player could attack me at the same time. That is a certain way to lose the game. So taking my time here, getting up to max troops before I push down my Selim is definitely the way to go, as we capture this last island over here. And we'll push through this over here and then test the waters with numbers and see if he's ready to full-on attack us, as my Selim doesn't have that far to go to boat into us. So what I actually will try is doing a little sneaky boat and just holding up borders with number 9. And if he attacks us, we'll attack back. But we can backdoor my Selim. He's pretty weak on troops, and we could just go into that, especially with his teammate there. So things are looking really well. If you add up their pixel count compared to mine, I win that pixel count race. So I do have more troops, and we are at a point in the game where we have just an absolute maximum amount of them. So let's go ahead and push through this red player right here. We'll take out the weaker of the 2. This is one of those rare situations where I'm going to take out the weaker of the 2, but he was so weak. He just did not have the troops to defend his land. As you can see, we are just on a roll right here, unable to be stopped, and finishing up him will be in short order. So looking at kind of the next target here, obviously we have number 9. So we will be going after him and taking him down. So these will be the last few attacks we have here. But as we wrap things up here, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps me out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, thank you so much for watching as we wrap this up. Number 9 should be getting ready to full send us, and there it is right there. We're wrapping things up. No more enemies on the board, and I will see you guys in the next one.